Holi, the festival of colors, of joy, of new beginnings. But imagine a small village where, as the vibrant powders are being prepared, so are the locks on the doors. For them, Holi isn't a celebration at all. It's a countdown to pure terror. This is the story of how a festival of light got overshadowed by a truly terrifying darkness. Now, this isn't just some old saying. It's a chilling warning that everyone in this village lives by. And that word they use, Anarth, it means so much more than just a problem. We're talking catastrophe, an absolute disaster. It's a deadly serious rule, and it's born from a fear so deep, it holds the key to the village's most dreadful secret. So what does this fear actually look like? Well, as Holi gets closer, this strange, heavy dread just settles over the whole community, and it's all governed by a very, very specific set of rules. The way they handle this fear is incredibly organized. This isn't just some vague superstition, it's a strict life or death protocol. Every single newly married woman has to be sent away, no exceptions. You can't even talk about weddings, and they refuse to even speak the name of what they're afraid of, almost like saying it out loud will summon it. Then, by nightfall, the entire village goes into complete lockdown. And this, of course, brings us to the one giant question hanging over all of this. Why? Why would a festival that's all about togetherness and joy cause this level of isolation and sheer terror? What on earth happened here to twist something so happy into something so dreaded? Well, the village's carefully built defenses are about to be put to the ultimate test, and the thing that breaks them won't be some monster from the outside, but an act of pure love, an unwanted gift that's about to set the stage for a horrible tragedy. And here is where the story gets so tragic. See, on one side, you have Supriya. She just eloped with the love of her life, Gaurav, and she shows up to surprise her best friend Nandini so they can celebrate her first Holi as a married woman. Her intentions are all about happiness. But for the village, her arrival as a new bride is literally their worst nightmare come to life. The second Nandini and her family lay eyes on Supriya, all decked out like a new bride. The panic is instant. There's no celebration, no warm welcome, just one frantic, desperate message. You have to leave, right now, before the sun goes down and the night of Holi officially begins. They know exactly what's at stake. And then you get that fateful, horrible twist. As Gaurav frantically tries to start the car to get them out of there, nothing. The engine is completely dead. And of course, no mechanic is going to come out on Holi night. With that one simple mechanical failure, their only way out is gone. They're trapped. They have to spend the night. With no escape, the night begins. And while the village holds its breath behind locked doors, something ancient, something full of rage begins to stir. Rupa's shadow is about to fall on this poor, unsuspecting couple.
It all starts pretty subtly. Around midnight, Gaurav hears this faint sound of anklets, that classic payal ki chum-chum. He just thinks it's Supriya and tells her to keep it down. But when he turns, her side of the bed is empty. He starts searching like a madman, and then, through the window, he sees her, walking barefoot outside, heading straight for an old tree like she's in some kind of a trance.
When Gaurav finally runs out and reaches her, he grabs her shoulder, but the woman who turns around, that is not his wife. Her face is twisted into this demonic grin, her eyes are just fixed, and a voice that is absolutely not hers speaks these chilling words. It makes its intention perfectly clear. You will be my prey. What happens next is a scene of just pure, unimaginable horror. First, Supriya's face just contorts with this terrifying, inhuman laugh. Then, completely defying gravity, the thing controlling her scrambles backwards straight up a wall, clinging to it upside down while the terrified family just watches. And finally, in one swift, horrific move, it leaps down, grabs a sharp weapon, and ends Supriya's life. In the devastating silence that follows, a heartbroken Gaurav demands answers, and he learns that this malevolent force, it wasn't born from pure evil. It came from a deep human tragedy, a love story that was never finished. Years and years ago, a young woman named Rupa was deeply in love with a man named Aman. They had plans to get married right after Holi. But another man, Manoj, was obsessed with her. He was just consumed by jealousies, so he went and told her family about her secret love, and they locked her in her home. On the day of Holi, he confronted her, and when she violently rejected him, he attacked her, and he drowned her in a tub of water meant for the festival.
Rupa's killer was eventually caught and punished, but that wasn't the end of the story. Her spirit, just filled with the rage and the pain of her stolen future, never left. Her personal tragedy became the village's curse, and it endures to this day.
And this right here is the twisted logic behind the curse. Rupa's spirit is trapped in the cycle of vengeful jealousy. Because she was murdered right before she could become a bride herself, she cannot stand to see any other young woman enjoy the happiness that was stolen from her. So every year on Holi, the very day her dream was destroyed, she seeks out and destroys any new bride she can find.
And believe me, the villagers have tried everything. Over the years, they've brought in priests, holy men, all kinds of experts to try and appease her spirit or banish it somehow. But her pain and her rage are so powerful that no one has ever succeeded, and so their only defense is to hide, to send their loved ones away, and to just pray the night of Holi passes without another tragedy. A grieving Gaurav, of course, eventually leaves the village, forever haunted by the surprise that cost him everything, and it leaves all of us with this final haunting question. It's really a powerful reminder of how a single, violent act, one person's immense suffering, can just echo through generations, becoming so embedded in a place that it transforms into folklore, ritual, and the collective fear of an entire community.